Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. So having given up on Gwillens, I'm going for another level 7 quest that I need to fill in. I'm still in the middle of doing Garl's Tomb as well, it seems. I must have got interrupted mid-chain. Yes, I think I could probably do Garl's Tomb on Elite on this guy. Yeah, I have a good disable item on this guy, but I don't have very good open lock or particularly search. I've only got a +5 search item. So that's the major weakness on this guy's trapping right now. The rogue level's been of somewhat limited use on this guy so far, mainly because of the lack of gear. Where I'm trying to do stuff on hard and elite the whole time, you really need the best gear, and this guy isn't finding it. Or usually only has either search or disable at the maximum DC, and the other one lagging behind. It will certainly be more useful as I get further through the game. At higher levels I certainly won't be doing elite very much, so I'll be more often able to meet the DCs there.
A cave extends deep into the rock behind this waterfall. The feel of this place has changed. The air is strangely cold now, and the scent of old decay has replaced the troglodyte's musk.
Yeah, I have a pretty nice weapon combo for Uzis these days. This light mace I've been using as my main offhand weapon is ever bright amongst other things, which is a nice bonus. Getting out of the way of the archers. That's a pretty good weapon combination against the Black Bones, actually, having a shock 2 bludgeoning weapon. Not bad at all. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I have a lot of pre-made weapon sets for things like bludgeoning Uzis, which I have on key combinations. So I can just hit Control B and have my bludgeoning set to hand immediately.
The gargoyles around the chamber shudder to life. Grey Garl kept his friend.
All right.
The chill flows out from behind the falls, so strong that the water makes your feet numb with cold.
This place is use-tastic. Nice of the archers to stand still so I can hide behind a pillar.
A grating whisper drifts out of the dark from beyond the vault. Who disturbs my tomb? Dog, you will never see the sun again.
The main dangerous fight in this quest is the fight on the penultimate fight, the fight on the platform before you dive down to deal with the boss. Or at least I think so. There's lots of casters pop up there. I'm not very worried about any of these preceding fights.
Unholy light shines from the sarcophagi lining this corridor. Darl's wrath has corrupted them. They must be destroyed.
Damn, didn't get to break very many of those. Deliberately backing up here since there's a lot of guys coming. Oh, lots of guys that could have come, if they could be bothered. Okay, hopefully that's enough sarcophagi. So, something worth remembering in this quest is that if you... As usual in quests, if you let the sarcophagi break open on their own, they don't count toward your broken items. And in particular, they don't count toward the optional to break the sarcophagi in this quest. So if you don't break any of the sarcophagi in this corridor, if you let them all pop on their own, you can't get the optional, I believe. Hopefully I broke enough there that I will be able to get it.
The stone here is clawed and torn and smells of spices and rot.
Okay, 1, 2. Are there enemies down here? I think perhaps there aren't enemies down here yet. I think they come in through the far door once I hit the switch. So let's duck behind the pillars to cut down the casters in the distance. Right, I put the sonic resist on. Cursed and sound blasted would have been unpleasant. Yes, I think I have got enough sarcophagi. Although I'm now cursed going into that really nasty fight I was talking about. That's not a good sign. Guess I'll shrine here.
Go back, fool. Every step you take only hastens your doom.
I'm wondering if what I said about the sarcophagi is true. There seemed to be a lot in this room. I certainly read that somewhere. I thought it was true. But I seem to have...
The last of the pirate sarcophagi crumbles to dust.
It would be very close, I think. Huh. Picked up exactly what I'm already carrying. Okay, shrine before the nasty fights. Which gets rid of the cursed, which might actually be the more important thing there. Alright, sonic resists for the whites, electric resists for the necromancers. And pull the necromancers first, so they're not part of the big ambush later.
The air here is so cold that frost rimes the stones. The chill seems to come from beneath the water.
This must be, they must have designed this quest before they designed all the artwork for Necro 3, where they had actual frosty dungeons. Because it doesn't look that frosty right now. This is the bad fight. If you get these guys and the Necros at the same time, it's not good news. Still not that good news. Yep, that one is tough. And you certainly see people die there if they charge in without clearing out the other necromancers first. I guess you can certainly see people die there if they just get held for too long.
The lock on the door here looks complex, but you might be able to open it with the proper key. A chest gleams in the frozen light. This is Grey Garl's lost hoard. The whispering voice speaks once more. Leave now, worm.
Alright, so I've got Deathlock on. Not sure if I need it in here, but it seems like a good plan. Ghost Bane item for the Spectre and the Whites. And I guess that's good.
As the chest opens, a frigid wind sucks the last warmth out of the room. Old Grey Garl has come, bent on protecting his loot. With a despairing shriek, old Grey Garl dissolves like a pestilent vapor. The cold suffusing the air begins to fade.
Alright, nice. And I'll go on and do Scoundrel's Run, but I'll put that in a separate video.